Assalamu alaikum and welcome to DBTV.Live. My name is Mohammed bin Bilal.
This is Komal Wilkinson.
Let's take a look at today's headlines. The inaugural session of the 15th National Assembly held today, in which 331 members of the lower house of the parliament took oath. Outgoing Speaker of the Balochistan Assembly Rahila Hamid Khan Durrani administered the oath to newly elected members of the provincial legislature today. Newly elected members of the Sindh Assembly took oath at the provincial legislature's first session today. Newly elected members of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly took oath during its inaugural session today. An accountability court today adjourned the hearing of Al Azizia and flagship investment references till Wednesday and summoned Nawaz Sharif on the next hearing. Welcome back. Heading towards some detailed news.
The inaugural session of 15th National Assembly held today, in which 331 members of the lower house of the parliament took oath.
The swearing-in marked the third consecutive democratic transfer of the power in the country. Outgoing National Assembly Speaker Sardar Ayaz Siddique administered oath to the newly elected members. This was followed by signing of the roll of members. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Chairman Imran Khan, who is set to become the country's next Prime Minister, also took the oath. Other leaders, prominent political parties including PPP's Bilawal Bhutto Zardari and Asif Zardari, and PMLN President Shehbaz Sharif were also in attendance. The National Assembly welcomed 134 new faces this time.
Outgoing Speaker of the Balochistan Assembly Rahila Hamid Khan Durrani administered oath to the newly elected members of the provincial legislature today. Ms. Durrani presided over the first session of the newly elected assembly in the provincial capital and administered the oath to MPAs elect. After the oath taking, the session was postponed till August the 15th, when the election of Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the legislature will be held. The Balochistan-based six-party alliance has nominated Balochistan Awami Party President Jam Kamal Khan for the position of Chief Minister of the province. The allied parties BAP, Awami National Party, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, Hazara Democratic Party, Balochistan National Party and Jamhuri Watan Party have unanimously picked Khan for the slot.
Newly elected members of the Sindh Assembly took oath at the provincial legislature first session today.
Outgoing Speaker for the Provincial Assembly Agha Siraj Durrani, who is also acting Governor of Sindh, administered the oath to the MPAs elect. The Pakistan People's Party, which won a third consecutive term in Sindh, has nominated Mr. Durrani as the provincial legislature's Speaker for the second time. Out of 30 general seats in the Sindh Assembly, the Election Commission of Pakistan has notified the results of 127 seats, as the results of 2 seats has been withheld. While the election on PS 87 Maleer was not held owing the death of a candidate, the PPP has 97 seats in the provincial legislature, which included 17 reserved seats for women and 5 for minorities. It is in a comfortable position to form the government without the support of any other party. Newly elected members of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly took an oath during its inaugural session. Acting Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly Speaker Sardar Aurangzeb Nalota administered the oath to the MPAs. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf's tally in the Provincial Assembly has reached 82 after clinching 16 reserved seats for women and minorities. Last week, the Election Commission of Pakistan notified the allotment of the reserved seats for the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly. The Muttahida Majlis-e-Amal and Awami National Party won 2 reserved seats each, while the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz and Pakistan People's Party grabbed 1 seat each.
Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf Imran Khan said he has not yet decided as to who will be the party's candidate for the slot of Chief Minister of Punjab.
He was responding to a question put to him by a reporter on the premises of the National Assembly after the oath-taking of newly elected members of the parliament about controversial remarks of the chief of his own faction of Jamaat-e-Ulama-Islam, Maulana Fazlur Rahman, about Independence Day. He said this time, August 14th will be celebrated more vigorously. It is patient to mention here that PTI leader Aleem Khan and Yasmin Rashid are being tipped for the slot of Chief Executive of Punjab, but the party has yet not made any official announcement in this regard.
We'll be back with some more news after this break.
Stay tuned. Welcome back.
An accountability court today adjourned the hearing of Al Azizia and flagship investment references till Wednesday and summoned Nawaz Sharif on the next hearing. Accountability Judge Mohammad Arshad Malik presided over the hearing in the federal capital. Nawaz Sharif was brought to the court from Adiala jail amidst stringent security, with vehicles carrying jammers and ambulances included in his security convoy. Security personnel were deployed inside and outside the court to avoid any untoward incident. While adjourning the hearing till Wednesday, the judge summoned Sharif and Wajid Zia, the head of the Panama Joint Investigation Team, on the next hearing.
PTI spokesperson Fawad Chaudhary apprised today that his party has decided on all matters pertaining to the government, including the new cabinet.
Ahead of the inaugural session of the 15th National Assembly, Fawad Chaudhary was speaking to the media outside the parliament and said, "We have requested the opposition to start a new tradition and work with the government. The nation has banked its hope on Imran Khan and we have also put our trust in him." PTI Vice President Shah Mahmood Qureshi said that raising objectives is the right of the opposition parties and we will welcome their role. PTI will do its best to deliver on the public's expectations. We will work day and night to resolve the country's problem.
Pakistan today released 30 Indian prisoners, including 27 fishermen, as a humanitarian gesture to mark the Independence Day on the 14th of August. Foreign Office spokesperson Mohammad Faisal said in a statement, "This is in line with Pakistan's consistent policy of not politicizing humanitarian issues." The spokesperson expressed hope that India would also reciprocate in a similar manner. Fishermen often languish in jail even after serving their terms, as poor diplomatic ties between the two neighbors mean fulfilling bureaucratic requirements can take a long time.
Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf nominee for Sindh Governor Imran Ismail invited the upcoming Chief Minister of Sindh of Pakistan People's Party to work in collaboration for the development of province.
"We have come into the political arena with a vote of change, and we will work to bring the change," Imran Ismail said, pointing out that his party will resolve the problems of the province in accordance with the packages that PTI introduced for Sindh. PTI leader invited future Chief Minister of Sindh to join hands with the PTI for the development and prosperity of the province. During the media talk, Ismail shared that he aims to set a new trend in his tenure as Sindh governor, in which he will not be staying at the governor house, adding that he will only use the office of the governor.
We will take a short break.
Stay with us. Welcome back.
Indonesian search and rescue teams found 8 dead and 1 survivor after a small plane crashed in the eastern province of Papua.
The Demenem air passenger plane lost contact with air traffic control on Saturday afternoon and was later found by local residents in the Penganem Bingsan district. The plane was carrying 9 people, including a 12-year-old child who survived. The child suffered broken bones and was being treated at the local hospital.
Hundreds of Sikh separatists and their supporters gathered in London's Trafalgar Square to demand a referendum on an independent homeland to be carved out of India.
They brandished banners reading, "Free Punjab, End Indian Occupation, Punjab Referendum 2020 for Khalistan, and we will re-establish Punjab as an independent country." The protest was organized by the US and Canada-based group Sex for Justice and drew people from all over the world, many of them chanting Khalistan.
Let's add some sports news.
James Anderson and Stuart Broad shared 8 wickets before Chris Woakes completed a brilliant return to international duty with the final blow as England thrashed India by an innings and 159 runs in the second test at Lord's.
India, the world's top-ranked test side, failed to cope with overcast and swing-friendly conditions in both their innings, with the rain-mad match effectively over in under 2 days standard playing time. India were dismissed for 130 on Sunday's 4th day, having been skittled out for just 107 first time around. Anderson, England's all-time leading test wicket-taker, finished the innings figure of 4 for 23 as he became the first bowler to take 100 test wickets at Lord's. Victory left England 2-0 up in this 5-match series after their 31-run win in their first test at Edgbaston last week.
That's how to finish off the game then. Unusual it might be to see the leg slip in action. It's a good finish for England. They've done everything they needed to on this 4th, and now it turns out to be final day here.
That'll be all for today.
For more news and updates, keep watching DBTV.Live. Take care. Allah Hafiz.